Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, kind of hanging out here on a Thursday afternoon. I know it's been a while. I've been really busy. It's my last year of college, and I've been working on my radio show and getting caught up with school and stuff like that. Um, so I haven't had time to really sit down and do a whole video. What I figured I'd do today then is just do some doodling. I'm not an artist or anything like that, but just kind of doodle on some paper and let you guys know what's going on with me and just kind of make something fun out of it. So, got a pencil here, and I have this really cool marker set that I got a few years ago for I do audio production, so it was for labeling CDs and stuff and folders. And there's just some really good quality markers. What's cool is when you open the case, it'll actually snap in the back, and now it's a stand with the markers in them, so you can kind of see how that works. So I'm going to set these off to the side for now, and I'm just going to get started, and you guys feel free to just kind of kick back and watch or listen, and I'll just kind of let you know what's up with me. Let's see here. Gonna move my microphone a bit so you can actually hear what's going on. I'm using my laptop's webcam to shoot video, but this external webcam doesn't take very good video, but the microphone is awesome. So I figured I would kind of find a way to make both work. So let's move this a little bit. I'm actually gonna get rid of this binder here, and there we go. Should be able to hear it really well now. So, let's see, where do we get started? Well, like I said, it's, let me move my camera down. There we go, now you can see what I'm doing. So, it's my last year of college, and I've been in college for 6 years now, and I'm finally getting ready to graduate, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little nerve-wracking, more so now than ever, because I kind of went through a big change back in October. My parents had been looking at finding a job in Ohio. I live in South Carolina, and the job market just isn't what it used to be down here. So my parents finally found work up in Ohio, which is where we used to live, and they're living there now. And during my fall break back in October, I went back home for fall break and helped them pack up the house, and they moved to Ohio. But obviously I'm still here, so I'm kind of more or less on my own in South Carolina without a job and no car, and everything I own is kind of scattered between 5 different places. I have friends holding on to my stuff for me, and basically living out of my dorm right now, and so it's been hard. I spent Thanksgiving with a friend back in town. I wasn't able to get up to Ohio to visit the family as much as I wanted to, but I'm definitely going to go back for Christmas. But so I stayed at a friend's house for Thanksgiving, and it was a lot of fun. He's one of my oldest friends, and his family's kind of like a second family to me, and his mother was real insistent on me coming to stay, so it was nice. But it's definitely been trying. Like I said, I don't have a job. I'm kind of running out of money. I had a nice big refund check from the school for my financial aid at the beginning of the year, but unfortunately my costs got a little bit high for my photography and graphic design classes, and also buying stuff for the dorm like toilet paper and soap, and having to do laundry. And so I'm really starting to run out of money, and it's getting to the point of desperation. So luckily, I do a lot of audio production and voiceover work, so I found a great website called voices.com where you can sign up to do just, freelance voiceover work, and they'll pay you $100, $200. There was one for a museum. They wanted someone to narrate their audio guides, and that one's going to pay as much as $2,500. So I'm putting together a few demo reels this weekend with a friend, and we're going to send those off, and hopefully one or more of those pans out, because I could really use the money. that being said, down below in the description, I'm going to post a link to my PayPal donation thing. I'm not asking you guys to do anything, but if you feel inclined, I would really appreciate, just a little cash donation, a little money donation here and there. But like I said, I don't expect you guys to do anything. Like I mean, other ASMR people have done this in the past, and they'll usually have a prize for someone if they do it. And unfortunately, I don't have anything to give you guys right now. But like I said, if you feel inclined, if you have a little extra cash, it's always appreciated. I got to do laundry after all. But like I said, I don't expect you guys to do anything. It's just if you feel like it. Something else has been going on. My radio show is still going strong. We took a couple of weeks off. We took 1 week off because there was a basketball game on campus, and our radio station broadcast the games, and so it happened to fall on a night my show was. Another night we took off just because it was Thanksgiving break and I wasn't here. But we had our first show in 2 weeks on Tuesday, and it was so much fun. I love being on the radio. And next week we're going to be doing our Batman special, because next Tuesday is when the new Batman movie comes out on DVD. So we're doing an all Batman special. We'll have some funny songs, and then the week after that is going to be our last show of the semester, and we haven't decided yet if we're going to do a Christmas special, a end of the world special with the joke about it being the end of the world, or just do kind of a end of the year best music of 2012. The best heavy metal music of 2012, but but the radio show's been going really good. And then next semester, not only is it the last semester for my show, but I also have to pick a new production director, because right now I'm the production director. I handle all of the production stuff, which is putting together PSAs and show promos, and putting together the schedule with my friend who's the programming director. And so I had to pick somebody new, and I haven't had the best of luck. I've been doing the production director thing for 2.5 years now, and I haven't had the best of luck. Most of I change teams every semester. I get 5 new people in my team because they never stick around, because we have a radio production class, and so people will sign up for the radio production class, join my team, and then not do any of the work. And then when they're done with the class, they don't come back. And so I'm really nervous about picking a new director, because there isn't really anybody I feel comfortable with taking over the job. And so it's going to be trying, because I'm one of those people, I kind of demand perfection from anything that I do or that anyone who works for me does. And so I'm definitely, anybody who wants to do it, I'm definitely going to put them through some tests and make sure they're down for it. They got to be reliable, and they got to have good work ethic. One thing I've noticed is, being originally from up north in Ohio and then coming down here to South Carolina a few years ago, I've noticed that there's a definite difference in northern work ethic and southern work ethic. Northern work ethic, in my experience, has always been do the best job you can with the time you're given. Whereas in the South, it's more of a work smarter, not harder, or work smarter, not harder. They just try to get it done as quickly as possible and not worry about taking pride in it. So I really got to find someone who I know will take some pride in the work. So, also just, been listening to a lot of music. I've been, checking out some new bands, and a lot of my favorite bands have had new stuff come out. I got the new Camelot album, Silverthorn, and it is absolutely amazing. I have not heard an album that good in so long, but definitely the one that I've been most excited about, and I've had it on repeat since I got it, is the new All That Remains album, A War You Cannot Win. They get a lot of grief because their sound has changed so much in recent years, but All That Remains, they never disappoint me. I'm always just so blown away by the way Phil Labonte, the vocalist, writes his lyrics, and the range of his vocals, death metal screams, the big Fry screams and his singing voice is just, they always just do such a great job. Who else had an album come out? Oh, As I Lay Dying and 3 Days Grace, Stone Sour, Coheed and Cambria. It's just been a great year for music, and all like in the last 2 months. So it's definitely been really exciting. So I'm wearing my As I Lay Dying t-shirt. I got it with the CD when I ordered it, so it was a lot of fun. But other than that, that's really been the most of it. The biggest reason I've been gone is just because my schoolwork kind of piled up, and I hadn't been sleeping well because of stress, and it was really hard for me to kind of cope with it all. And so unfortunately a few things, including this channel, kind of suffered as a result. But with it being close to the end of the year, my workload has slimmed down a bit. Granted, I have finals coming up soon, but I'm not super worried about my finals. I just kind of am ready for break again. I'm ready to go up to Ohio and see my family. I have a little brother and sister, and I miss them a lot, and I miss my mom, I miss my dad, and I haven't, and all of our extended family lives up there, and I haven't seen them in quite some time, so it'll be nice to see them as well. So let's see here. I have no idea what I'm doodling right now. It's like some kind of freaky Batman logo knockoff. I have a slightly unhealthy obsession with Batman. I play a lot of RPGs with my friends, the role-playing games with the dice, and I always find myself modeling my character after Batman a little bit. He's usually got some kind of personal family drama. He's kind of a dark, brooding type, and things like that. But I have a lot of fun with it. We found, not to make myself sound too lame, but we found a Pokemon dice RPG that we've been just absolutely loving. We've been playing it just about every night, and it's a lot of fun. One thing I've known is that I'm definitely a fast learner when it comes to RPGs and stuff like that. I usually pick up on it pretty quickly. And if you've never played one before, you really need to give it a try. They're a lot of fun. It really gives you a chance to be creative and just kick back and relax and have a little excitement, And I haven't been playing them that long. I played my first one last year. It's a game called Changeling, and it's part of the White Wolf World of Darkness and universe. And my character was a lightning elemental. He had control over lightning. But he also, because the game that particular game was really picky about using your abilities, and so it was really hard to use any lightning powers, and so I ended up modifying him to be really good in combat, and he ended up, the best way I can describe the character is that he was a mix between Batman, Sherlock Holmes, and Deadpool. Because I had swords, and I was kind of like, it was the dark brooding type, but I had extremely high stats in investigation and intimidation. I wasn't the kind of guy you wanted to mess with. So it was a lot of fun. That game ended. Now I'm playing a game called Werewolf, where, as you can probably guess, we're a group of werewolves. But it's nothing lame like Twilight. God, don't get me started on Twilight. It's more of a traditional, what you would assume from werewolves. We kind of resemble, the way it works is we're a lot like the ones that maybe, if you've seen the Harry Potter movies, the way that Professor Lupin looked in the third movie, that's the kind of werewolves we look like, only we're a bit beefier, we're a bit more muscular, we know how to handle ourselves in a fight, and we're playing this game, instead of creating characters, we're playing it as ourselves, which is not always recommended with an RPG, but we just kind of thought it would be an interesting experiment, and it's actually working pretty well. We're having a lot of fun with it. One of our professors is actually the person running the game, and so she's having a lot of fun with it as well. So it's been a lot of fun. We actually run an RPG group on campus called LURP. LURP stands for the Lander University Role Players. No, it's not like LARP. We don't dress up in costume and do stuff like that. It's just a happy coincidence that they, or as Bob Ross would say, happy accident. And we have meetings where people can, we're more like a hub. We don't just play one game. We have a couple of D&D games going on, and the Pokemon game. We have Werewolf going on. We have one called Shadowrun, which is kind of a cyberpunk fantasy game, which is, set in the future. Everything is all technology and, nanotechnology, but it's also still got the fantasy elements of dragons and orcs and trolls and stuff, magic and stuff like that. And we're having a lot of fun with that one. One of my friends is running that one. I'm actually in the middle of coming up with my own RPG. It's going to be based on the Avengers, but instead of playing superheroes, you play shield agents, like Coulson or Maria Hill, and you basically get to create your own shield agent. And that one I've been working on for a few months now, and it's not quite ready yet. I still have a lot of stuff I have to do for it. I have to stat out the weapons, and I'm working on the character building right now. The character building, I'm not going to lie, I pretty much ripped off Changeling for that one, because Changeling had one of the better character building methods of the games I've played. A lot of games just let you pick whatever you want, but I like games like D&D and Changeling where you have to actually roll and see what you get, and what you get is what you use. Sorry, my phone keeps vibrating. I get Twitter and Facebook forwarded to my phone. Now, a couple people have asked me if I have a Facebook page, and I don't. Not for my YouTube channel, because I haven't been as active on it to really warrant one yet. I have a Facebook page, a personal Facebook page, and then I have one for my radio show. But I usually don't give those out here, just because right now I'm trying to keep it all separate from everything else. Ooh, I'm getting a marker on my desk. Put something under that. But so let's see what you guys think. I don't really know what it's supposed to be. It's a combination of an M and the Batman logo, I guess. I don't know. Started doing something weird up here, but I don't know. Nothing really came of that. So I guess that's about it for today. You guys keep sending me some emails. Keep telling me what kind of videos you want me to do. I'm trying not to do all the cliches that everyone else has done, but at the same time, those are a lot of fun. I loved doing the head exam one. I think that was my favorite, because I've noticed my biggest trigger for ASMR has been anything associated with like the head. Scalp massages, eye exams, anything but the dentist, because I'm terrified of the dentist. So, but the haircut ones. And so, make sure you guys let me know what's something you want to see me do, or what's something I've done that you really liked that maybe you want me to do more of, or maybe you just have a question or two you want to ask me. I love talking to people. I love getting to know people. So even if you just want to email me and say hi, how you doing? My email address is down below in the description, so you can check that out. But talk to me, guys. I don't bite, I promise. And remember, if you feel so inclined, My donations page is down there at the bottom as well. Feel free to donate, $5 or whatever. Just, I hate asking people for money, and I don't want you to feel like that's what I'm doing. It's just, living on my own kind of before I was ready, kind of against my will, really, has taken a toll, and I'm broke. So I'm trying to find money wherever I can. I already had to sell my guitar, which I've had for about 8 years, and I had to sell my guitar just to get some quick cash because I was really, really in trouble for a while, and had to sell some video games. Kind of going through what I have here in my dorm right now, figuring out what, if anything, I can get away with selling. And unfortunately, I've kind of run out of stuff, so I really don't want to have to sell my comic books. But at the same time, food and laundry are more important. So, but yeah, I think I'm just going to let you guys go ahead and go now. I'm going to try and get another video or two done in the next few days here, since I've got some more free time. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm going to finish doing this thing and see how it turns out. But you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. And, oh, by the way, I was checking the stats on my other videos. You guys, I cannot believe how much attention you guys have given me. My video with the head exam has gotten over 6,000 views, I think. And the one of the, I think it was the doctor's appointment, also just, oh my God, you guys have been awesome already. So keep it up and share it with your friends, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. So later.